Okay, so we're just gonna go through roll call real quick. Vlad, say hi.
Yo, it's me.
State your name for the record.
Lord Vlad, god of the high web wormhole places. There.
Director and only title.
Not even a director.
Well, he is in title. He has the roles. All right, Gatler.
Hi, long-standing AFK director of Forever, Gatler Andalari.
Hi, Bucks. Are you
Also-
here officially or just in the shadows?
I'll be in the shadows, but I'm still here,
Okay, Gatler, what were you
drooling
gonna say?
in my corner.
Oh, also, everybody else is my alt. Don't listen to them.
We are all alts of Gatler here,
Duh.
and I am Xavier, CEO of literally nothing important.
It's nothing on Dscan. Get it right.
Well, I mean synonyms, right?
Sure.
All right, so basically the premise here is I want you guys to go around the table. We're not in a table, but the space table, you know what I mean? And
Metaphorical
tell me
table.
a good Eve story that you have lived through. Starting with Vlad, since he said he had a good one.
All right. So imagine it's a Sunday night like any other. We've decided to run sites.
Oh, man. Don't tell me you picked the one I was going to do.
I might have.
All right, anyways, continue, please.
So, to set this up, we used to live in a C5 Wolf Rayet, which means that small guns get a massive bonus to how much damage they do. Now, we used to run our sites in capitals very commonly, and this Sunday was like all the rest. We had capitals out on field. Specifically, we had a Phoenix, a couple Moroses, and I think we had a Liff out on field to rep everyone.
the best one.
What, the Mars?
Oh, there's some sort of a Mar piece of trash out there too. We don't talk about that one.
It had the most DPS.
Untrue.
But anyways, suddenly we see a Saber on scan. We're panicking because we've got all of our capitals out on field. So immediately we're all telling everybody to warp back to the Citadel. But the Phoenix and the Liff were in the middle of their cycles when we told them to do that. So they were stuck on field. Everybody else managed to get off, but the Phoenix and the Liff were stuck. So Xavier, the hero that he is, goes and grabs, what was it, a Heretic?
Yep, a heretic.
Goes and grabs a Heretic interdictor and runs out to this C5 wormhole that is opened up into our space with hunters pouring through it, including a Ninazu, and bubbles them and keeps them on that wormhole while we try to get the Phoenix and the Lift clear. I myself took a sniper Hecate with railguns, specifically small railguns, out to the field to blow away the Sabers. There were 5 of them. I had to try to clear the Sabers away and wait for the bubbles to pop to get the capitals off the field. Meanwhile, Xavier, as one ship, is trying to keep this entire fleet pinned up on the C5.
Keep in mind, a heretic is a small vessel, and I was holding back 1 capital class and like 15 cruiser class ships. For those of you that don't necessarily know Eve but understand naval ship sizings.
But back to it, on field, I was shooting at the Sabers. The first Saber that I shot at turned, tucked tail, and ran away real quick. But the other 4 remaining were stuck inside of their own bubbles, which don't allow you to warp off, obviously. I killed all 4 of them, but the bubbles were still up, keeping our Phoenix and our Lift trapped. Suddenly, that 5th one comes back to the field and manages to drop a bubble just before I detonate him, keeping the Phoenix locked in place, but the Lift warped away. Now all we can do is wait. The bubble has to pop due to time. Xavier's holding these things back as well as he can, but suddenly the Ninazu broke loose of their bubbles. Not sure how, not sure why. I wasn't there. But it landed on field as the bubble holding the Phoenix popped, and the Phoenix ran.
Yeah, that was the one I was gonna tell because that was pretty awesome.
The Nanazu landed, then the rest of the fleet landed right behind it, and it was terrifying. We didn't think we were going to get those capitals out, but we got everybody out. We didn't have any losses on our side. And I even managed to kill a blingy, I think it was a manticore that decloaked in the middle of the field. I don't know why he decloaked there, but he died real fast.
We walked away with over half a bill of kills.
So, should we talk about Bloody Sunday?
Oh no.
That was Bloody Sunday.
No, that wasn't.
No.
That was
Bloodier Sunday.
Yeah, that was
No.
Bloody That was almost Bloody Sunday. This was Gatler's talking about actual Bloody Sunday.
It was named Bloody Sunday by everybody who was present.
All right, go ahead and tell that story. That's also a good one.
It's not a good story.
Well, it's
not a happy memory.
no. It's basically the same thing, except we lost the fight, isn't it?
We got stomped by Taylor Company.
Stomped is understating it.
No, it was stomped. It was just stomped.
Oh.
It was the cataclysmic variable of New Vanguard, a C5 that led into C4 space.
Yo,
I
what up,
think-
comrades?
Hi.
Just a second. Sobieski, we're in the middle of story time. You're next.
I have stories.
Yep, you're after Gatler. So
I think we were stuck on field. Everybody had gotten all of their blingy battleships off field as soon as we saw a wormhole pop open and combats come out immediately. Afterwards, we realized Abe is still stuck on field in Amoros. He's stuck, like, hardcore. We had the difficult situation of trying to get him out before things really hit the fan, but it really, really went fast as they got the combats on him immediately. Then he was bubbled, and then we made the call to escalate even harder. I had my Megathron. I knew I wasn't going to be taking it back to the hangar. Nobody knew that they were going to bring that many T3s through that hole. It turned into everybody was jammed, everybody was capped out, everybody was dead, and it took about 5 to 10 minutes. Not a single person left grid. 2 carriers died. 1 Moros died. Everybody was potted. Greg lost to Sacrilege. I lost to Megathron, and there was a whole bunch of other ships lost. I don't remember all of the details, but it was not fun times. I think everybody ended up logging off for the day.
what was the estimated loss on our side?
Maybe somewhere in close to 10 billion.
Because I thought it was more than that.
It was 3 capitals and then a whole bunch of subcaps. It was maybe close to 10 of our guys versus 30 subcaps.
Okay.
Not good.
No, that's why that one's the Bloody Sunday.
I think it's the biggest loss we've ever had in one standing.
It is. If we exclude freighter losses.
No, not even then. We haven't had a bigger freighter loss than that.
Check Kitty Cat's kill board.
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
When?
The day all these changes happened. Or the day before, I should say.
No.
Yeah. Go ahead and read that total out.
16.7 billion.
Why would he go to a... I don't understand
Okay,
why he went to
we
a
don't
citadel.
need
He
to
didn't-
talk about the exact things that happened.
Through
You are
through.
being recorded, just to let you know, Sobieski.
LowSec, a 0.4 system in Genesis.
Yep. That was the last straw, from what I understand.
Losses include capital components, a guardian, implants, fighters,
The whole lot of things.
and it's a jump freighter.
All right. So Sobieski, what great story you have. Try and filter your language a little bit. Oh, my phone just shut down. Oops.
That's sad.
Is that your recording device?
No. No.
Okay. That'd be weird.
Yeah, that would be weird to be recording my computer on a phone.
Stupidest shit just happened.
Yeah, that's true.
Like freighter losses at low sec.
Well, it wasn't the story I was going to tell, but since we're on freighter losses, I do have a really funny freighter loss.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So, the fucking comrade is... I'm bumping this guy, and he's, I don't know. He was just complete shit. Like, it wasn't even hard to bump this guy. So, I'm bumping him, I convo him, and I'm like, on an alt, and I'm like, hey, bro, see you're being bumped. I did the thing that happens to a lot of freighters. I'm like, yo, bro, I see you're being bumped. If you want, duel me, I'll web you and get you out of there. So kid duels me, so I'm like, okay, this is fucking easy. Back then, this is when I was really fucking bad with this game, and I was running like 6 accounts. So I decided to see, maybe, just maybe, I could take this one step forward. So I message him on another account, and I say, oh, hey, I'm friends with those guys. You just got fucking scammed. The guy that you dueled is just going to kill you now. He's not going to web you out. However, I know them. Send me a billion ISK. I'll call them off. Kid fucking sends me a billion ISK, and I've got a fucking standing duel invite on him. And he's got like 9 bill in the cargo.
Oh, no.
So, fuck. GG fucking easy. I go, fucking kill this guy just at the last fucking second. 7 fucking bill drops. Basically everything. The whole fucking ship drops. Some fucking asshole fucking Care Bear who was playing the game for like all of 3 days fucking ninja looted it and got out. And I didn't get shit.
Well, you got a bill.
I still
got
got
one
a bill.
bill.
No, I still got a bill. And I got a really fucking nice solo kill.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fucking cool times. Like he was just so bad.
I like how you said keep the language to a minimum, and he swore like a sailor through the entire
I was
thing.
more referring
Sorry.
to words that I'm specifically saying as an example, like don't say retarded, autistic, stuff like that.
But that's this game in a nutshell.
Yes, but
Darn.
those words can be offensive, and I would rather keep them out of my videos when they're being used out of context. If they're being used in the appropriate context, that's fine.
All right, I'm literally retarded and autistic. Congratulations. I played this game.
That's rude.
Anyways,
Meeting 99% of
So-
the user base and Xavier.
So yeah, that's not my coolest story, but that's the one I threw at you because it was awesome.
How about Digital Mirror?
that's the one I'm gonna tell since Vlad took
Oh,
my
that's a
other
great
one.
one.
That's the best one. I wish Break was on so he could tell it, because he tells it better than anybody. But alright, so story goes. Roll into a brand new C3 static, right? Whatever. Same thing as normal. We find a citadel, an Astro House no less, and it's anchoring. For those who don't know, citadels have a 15-minute vulnerability period after their anchoring timer, and we can destroy it outright at that point. But anyways, we see it's anchoring, and it's going to come out of its anchoring cycle and be vulnerable within the lifespan of our wormhole. So we're like, whatever. Break goes in, does his scanning and stuff. Some of the EU guys do some other stuff in there. And then what I think happened is Break decided to bash the POS to see if it was straunted.
Oof.
And the guy flipped out in local. Like, you would not believe. Like, screaming, raging. Like, I'm gonna kill your mother if you do anything more to my system. At which point we're like, okay, you've pretty much bought yourself a one-way ticket to the kill board. Nice job. But then he comes into our system and starts screaming and raging and everything. And then he's like, I'm gonna call mercenaries to evict you from your home. And we're like, alright, now you've really stepped it up. Well, we have friends in high places that he doesn't know about. So he contacts a specific group. I'm not gonna say their name outright.
Why not?
Because we weren't
It's
supposed
important.
to. We weren't supposed to.
It's important to the story to know that.
It's super important.
All right.
It is.
Whatever. They've already ruined my day last week. I'll let it slide.
Laserhawks.
Yeah. So we have a friend that has a connection with one of the Laserhawks dudes. I don't know where he lies in Laserhawks stuff. Apparently he's AFK right now, but whatever.
But
So-
it's a very important thing to know that you never try
Laserhawks'
and
whole
pay
thing is
Laserhawks.
fuck diplomacy. Keep that in mind. So, the guy goes into a Diplo conversation with the guy from Laserhawks. The guy from Laserhawks invites one of our members. Digital Mayor doesn't realize this. And so they start bidding, like, okay, well, we would need this much to do this, and evict them from this, and then defending your assets today, that's going to cost more. So they start going back and forth, figuring out an exact price. And then they finalize the price at $5.1 billion. And the guy's like, I need to go and sell Plex. So the guy runs out of his hole. We watch him do this because we're camping him in. He took an interceptor, so we weren't going to catch him. And he gets out, gets to market, sells, I think, like $100 worth of Plex. And then I don't know if it was a mistake or intentionally, but he sends $6.2 billion to the Laserhawks guy. Then in chat, the Laserhawks guy says, all right, here's your cut, and sends us half of the money. And tells the guy in chat. And so at this point, the guy's pissed, right? Super pissed. But he's out of money. And so we proceed to evict him.
And groceries. Tell the whole story.
What was the rest of it?
He can't feed his kids.
I can't buy groceries because I bought Plex.
Oh, that's right. He
and
sent us an
too.
email. He's like, I could have spent that money on groceries or bills. Like, well, yeah, you should have. Nobody made you spend this money. You spent like $7 billion or $100 to defend less than $10 worth of assets. Because the it was an
Yeah.
Astra House and a tower, which accumulated to like 1.2 billion worth of assets.
Fuck all.
And at the end of the day, I was like, you did this to yourself, buddy. You should have just, like, asked us. Because we were already, like, if he asked us, we were going to let him go. Or at least not be so mean. If he would have been nice to us. But he started out like, I've already contacted people to evict you. Like, whatever, bro. Whatever.
TDs are very slow at getting around to requests.
What do you mean?
Can I come evict us?
Oh, TD Sin. Oh, yeah. 'cause-
There
All
you
right.
go.
all right, I get the connection now. That's an entirely different story. All right, so yeah, that's our stories for tonight. We're moving and we're kind of bored. So, oh, Galler, are you bored from moving stuff out of this wormhole?
I'm never bored.
You're always bored. What are you talking about?
What
I
about
could
the Fortizar
entosis
kill?
for hours.
I don't think the time we killed a Fortizar was really that exciting. It was just incredibly unlucky for them.
Or
We
lucky for us?
When did we kill a Fortizar?
A hole opened up to us, and there was an an anchoring Fortizar, and they
I thought it was an Astra House.
no, it was a Fortizar. We killed a Fortizar a little bit ago,
Oh.
Look at the Vanguard.
Oh.
and
Linky.
they threw out a roller to try and get us, or to try and start rolling us off, but we killed that roller. We were in there. It was just extremely bad luck for them. And then after we killed it, somebody placed a 10 billion ISK bounty on Jillian.
Oh yeah, that's what that's from.
This wormhole is half-mast, by the way.
They probably could have paid for, another Fortizar, but nah.
Yeah, why do that when you can waste your money on a broken mechanic?
Yeah, seriously,
Right?
it doesn't do it. Oh, you killed Jillian, and he was in his fucking
Oh
interceptor.
shit! I have a really good idea about that,
What?
Oh no! Are we gonna try and scam it?
dude. All right, I'm gonna give Jillian my Moros.
Oh no!
We're gonna unfit it. We're gonna insure it, and that bounty.
Wait, should we do that for all the fuck? just have Julian die.
We could put him in his two
Wreck his
locals.
kill board.
That would wreck his kill board
Well, not if you.
so
yeah.
hard.
Well, he can unlink his API, can't he?
No, as soon as he relinks it. Either
Well,
way.
no. Someone needs to shoot it to get the bounty, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we're
So
saying.
yeah.
like-
So the plan is we give him the Moros. I shoot him.
He has to be okay with, having his fucking kill board tanked.
It's just a fucking Moros.
None of
It's
us-
just one, but with like 2 billion.
none of
Just
us
a
really
Moro.
care about that stuff, anyways.
How much is the bounty pay?
I would.
It's like 20% of the hull. So
No,
on a
it's
Moros,
more than that, wasn't it?
on a Moros, it would be like 500 or 600 million, and then the insurance payment he gets. That's
I
not a
don't know, if
bad
I would-
idea, really.
If I was
Hmm.
Julian, I would keep it at 10 billion. Because it looks badass.
I mean, it is. I think it puts him on some. He's like one of the higher bounties. I mean, there are people with like
Yeah, he's-
76
yeah, he's
trillion
currently-
ISK bounties.
Yeah, he's
Actually,
currently
hold
one
on.
of the highest bounties. So
Bounty office.
Bounty hunting system.
Yeah, that Fortizar kill was awesome, Gatler. We're just like, ooh, what's this?
Ah, woo. what's
Jillian
this?
is the 32nd most wanted player in the game.
No
That's pretty
fucking
badass.
shit. We need to put more
Yep.
bounties on him.
I was gonna say, let's just keep putting this.
Well, the next person up is 12 billion.
That's not gonna
He only
be that
beats
bad.
out 33 by 10 million. No, 4 million.
So what place is he in again?
32nd.
That's awesome. I'm gonna
That's
text
pretty
right now.
cool.
Dude, I was talking to Lee the other day. He's like, yeah, fucking, what is it? Oh,
I don't know. It's hard to
roaming
understand
through
them.
Solar Fleet, everybody will dock up and won't fight you, but they sure as hell will put a bounty on your head
Why are you trying to talk in his voice? But
because
it's
that's how he
Australian.
talks.
He's not
Doesn't even sound like-
Australian. You sound like, yeah, you sound like an Australian right now.
We have both.
That doesn't mean it's him.
Hey, this is my interpretation.
All right. Does anybody have any more stories they'd like to tell?
The one where you're gay pwned.
Wow. I take that as a no, so we can wrap this up.
We still have Bulbous, but for another time, I guess.
But you can share Bulbous.
Well, Bulbous is a special man. I hold him dear to my heart because I lost a lot of sleep because Bulbous existed and he wasn't dead.
tell the story. I want to hear it.
So Bulbous is a silly little Russian man that lives in a C4 that links up to C5 space, and he's too big for everything's too big for him. Because Bulbous needs to wear the big boots, and he needs to let everybody knows that he wears the big boots. So he flies a Chronos, not any Chronos, a blinged out Chronos. And he runs C4 sites with a Chronos. But that's the only ship he's got. So we link up to him from New Vanguard, our cataclysmic variable. We link up, his C4 links up to our C5, and he doesn't know what to do about it. So he decides to start rolling in his Chronos.
Wow. Wow.
Trigger. So we get two Nestor pilots, a Hick, and I think something else out there to him. He jumps the hole, and he's obviously fucked. But he's a Chronos, so he MJDs away. Everybody, I'm pissed. Nobody got a scram on him. I'm livid. Like, fuck. We have two Nestors here, and all the shit in the world to keep him held in place, but nobody thought to get a scram on him. So now he's up and away, and he's making safes. And since we've got hole control, we go ahead and roll the hole, and now he's stuck here. Now, Bulbous is Russian. He doesn't know about core scanner probes. He doesn't know what a depot is even, and what to put in the rest of the cargo hold of a Chronos. So he's stuck. He's truly and welly stuck. He starts making threats in Russian and local, and eventually he logs off after we keep trying to combat scam, and every day around the same time in the Russian time zone, he'll log on And this was for 3 days. We would try and find the white whale bulbous in our system. I was a wreck because I wanted him dead. Above all else, because I'm a fucking avid little noob bro that it's a Chronos. You want to fucking kill it. It's great. It's shiny. I'm sitting over here thinking, how can I get my Helios to be as fast as possible? I have my Helios, which I called Shadowfax, hyperspatial rigged with inertial stabilizers and combat scanners and several forms of aggression device to keep him from logging off. One day he logs on, tries to get out of the hole fruitlessly, warping back to the same spot that the wormhole was in. I don't think that ever works. Ever. He goes and starts warping into sites to try and activate the site and then make them despawn, set their timer off. He gets stuck in one of them. But he's a Chronos, so he can get out of it. And he just keeps doing this. He keeps losing drones and doing stupid shit. But that day, the second day that I was in there, I was able to get a combat scan him after he E-warps. And as I'm sliding on grid with him in the fastest ship possible, we're talking 14 AU a second here. I get him locked up and activate all my modules. I'm thinking, I've got him. This is it. He pops out of existence. He's safe logged again. And this is obviously bothering me because I've yelled out in comms and everybody's like, what the fuck? Why is Gatler yelling? And the video later shows why I was so upset. It was too much for words. So the next day, the third day, Bulbous made a lethal mistake and getting caught in yet another site trying to spawn them because he doesn't know just initiating warp is enough to start a site. He gets stuck, takes a little time to get out, but this time we actually catch him. I don't remember who got to him or what, how, what, where, why, but we finally get him. And it was the most satisfying thing to drop a carrier on some Russian's face as he's sukabliating in fucking local. And that is how we got maybe a 3 billion ISK Chronos kill handed to us on a silver platter because somebody didn't think to have a height to fucking roll or even have a whole rolling ship. The sheer immense of stupidity that is Bulbous, it confounds me.
I brought up your video and played it on screen to illustrate your point of disappearing as you locked him up.
I hate him.
Y'all on this
Because
billboard.
there's more than him. I know there are. He probably still lives in that same system, bearing the same way.
This dude's fucking kill board.
No, I linked the kill board in the channel.
It's
I linked the kill, the specific one.
He loses Chronos
It's so good.
regularly.
this fucking kill board, dude.
Oh, man. Oh, you guys really brought the hammer down.
There's the pod.
Yep. I was the Hick pilot.
Oh, boy.
And it fucking dumbfounds me is that we killed this guy. We had him dead. But somehow we managed to lose ships to him even still. Lee died in a T3.
It's because we are experts at PvP.
Experts.
Literally the best.
He's
Dude,
dual
this
boxing.
fucking Chronos fit is so shit.
I knew you'd say that.
Alright, so I think that's the end of the good stories for now. Maybe we'll have better stories later, or other people will be on with other stories.
I have super scam stories.
Well, I mean, scam stories are only funny to a point.
You should talk to Abe about how he binds in a, what is it, an osprey?
God Guys, I did an elite PSA. I'm an expert on the Osprey.
We saw that post. It wasn't that great.
Fucking so good.
How to tell the
fuck
difference
you, I
between
got
an
mad-
Osprey and an Osprey Navy issue?
I got mad upvotes, and no one on Reddit likes giving me upvotes, and I still got upvotes.
You did get a lot of upvotes.
Yeah, fuck
That
you.
post was by you? I didn't realize.
Yes, that was me. That inspirational artistic capability that you just saw demonstrated, that was all me, man.
Link it again, because I have to see it.
Will do.
Ah.
All right. So, yep. We'll be back with more stories later.
Fucking bulbous.
Thank you guys for watching this. I hope you enjoyed a bunch of the stories.
Like, I was at a whole rolling
In
Let
Vanguard,
me
too.
bring down their volume here real quick. Yeah, I appreciate you guys watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed some of our stories. I'll have a few more EVE videos at some point. They're not really my priority. I really like playing the game, but I'll probably make some tutorial videos and such. In the meantime, though, guys, please take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys later.